Hello and welcome to our latest unboxing video. I'm Eliza and I am super excited because I am here today with Jocelyn, our new children's librarian. We're unboxing in separate rooms because with COVID cases going up, we just don't want to be unmasked in the same room and it seems like awkward to be wearing masks. But we are here together in the library. The library is open, or it's going to open right after we finish this video. And we each have our own pile of books, so we're going to take turns holding up a book and saying what's in it. Jocelyn, do you have anything you want to say before we start?
No, just a hi. If I haven't seen you yet, it's so nice to meet you, and you probably will see me looking more like this. So. Come on in.
Jocelyn has been here for a month and she already is just like, ooh, smooth sailing. I'm so excited to have her here. So, well, I'll go first just because this is Jocelyn's first time unboxing some books. So my first book is Peek Up Peekaboo Dragon. This is so cute. I am so lucky to get a cute one, such a cute one for my first one. And it's got flaps and you have to appreciate this. Very interactive. I have a 2-year-old right now and I feel like I should just take this right home to him. But then I'll have to talk to him about being gentle, but that's a good lesson. So.
My first book today is Making Friends Back to the Drawing Board by Kristen Gudsnick, and it is a graphic novel, which I am absolutely excited for every time they come in. So yeah, come learn about how difficult it is to make new friends and enjoy this beautiful art.
There are lots of middle grade graphic novels with the theme of making friends because it's really hard to do when you're a kid and also when you're an adult. So
yeah, I'm like, oh, maybe this will come home with me.
I got the board books in my pile. This is Woodland Dance by Sandra Boynton, who's one of my favorite board book authors just because her books are so fun to read aloud. She's really good with language and yeah, cute drawings.
Nice. We're going on with this theme of all of the graphic novels over here for middle grade. Absolutely Nat and The Adventures in Summer Camp. Have you enjoyed mosquitoes, spiders, sunburn, bug bites, poison ivy, lake monsters, mud pies, slug races? Yeah, you're gonna want to see all of those.
I think at least one other Nat book, like there's maybe a series.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is fun. Weird but true, New York City. This is 300 bizarre facts about the Big Apple. Whoa. The city's Federal Reserve Bank holds the world's largest known amount of gold, and it weighs as much as 900 African elephants. So, yeah, lots of fun stuff. I think that kids will get a kick out of some of these.
I love the facts. I want to know how many African elephants everything weighs.
Yeah.
If you don't know, capybaras are absolutely all the rage right now. This is definitely a trend. So if your kids are like, come on, folks, bring home the on-trend books, it is time to bring them home a great book about these capybaras.
I didn't know that capybaras were on trend right now, but I have seen capybaras in real life and they are so cool. Like they're just, I don't know, they're really fun. Okay, my turn to get a graphic novel. It's called City of Dragons, The Awakening Storm. I love this cover. You can sort of see it's a girl in a city and she's got like a dragon in her backpack. It's by Jamal Yogis and Vivian Trong. And you can see that it's full color art. Grace moves to Hong Kong with her mom. Her biggest concern is making friends. I told you that's a theme. But then a mysterious old woman gives her a dragon egg and she discovers that dragons might actually be real. I think they're definitely real, at least in the book.
I've got another Rick Riordan Presents. This one is short stories. So if you love Rick Riordan books and you love mythology, then there are so many short stories in here to just like explore other mythologies with. We've got Beware the Grove of True Love. The Demon Drum looks interesting. The Gum Baby Files, pretty great.
Oh, cool. My son is a huge Rick Riordan fan. He doesn't usually read short stories, but I don't know. I feel like if it says Rick Riordan on the cover, he might be a little more open-minded. Once Upon a Camel by Kathy Appolt, with pictures by Eric Roman. Kathy Appolt wrote the one, wait, what am I making up here? What did she write? Oh, The Underneath, and maybe a Fox. So she's got some other middle grade books. I love how this is very like big fonts and got some pictures in it. Looks very accessible. And it's about a camel. We don't have very many books about a camel who's old, and she won races, but now she's just old and she's in Texas for some reason. And then she makes friends with two kestrel chicks.
I didn't know that camels were in Texas.
How does she end up in? It doesn't really say why she's in Texas, but maybe that's where she retired to. Like, yeah.
Dr. Jennifer Gardy gives us a great book about our guts. It takes guts and how your body turns food into fuel. So this is in our science collection, and pretty much everything you want to know about all your stomach grumbling and growling, check it out in here.
I have a double header. It's called Pegasus Princesses. It's a new series, and one is called Aqua's Splash, and the other is called Miss Maze. They look kind of fun, and they're by Emily Bliss. And they look like, you know, for someone who's just starting out with chapter books. There's definitely some pages with all text, but there are also some illustrations.
I have another graphic novel. This is Sunny Makes a Splash by Jennifer L. Holm and Matthew Holm. And this one looks great for people who are just getting into graphic novels. It has not too many panels per page, but still like that great bright color, and you still get the fun of like not reading in a straight line. And you know, now that winter is coming on, you can also enjoy some summer.
Those Sunny books are really popular. I have a new one in this popular I Am biography series by Brad Meltzer, illustrated by Christopher Eliopoulos. And this one is I Am Oprah Winfrey. So fun. So for kids who want to learn about, oh my gosh, it looks like there's some drama in the life of Oprah Winfrey. Kids can learn about her. Excellent.
There must be some. The Babysitter's Little Sister. We have a bit more in the Babysitters Little Sister Club. These are also graphic novels. They're super fun. They're just, you know, more of life as a middle grade person.
Yeah. I really like that as a companion series to the Babysitters Club. This is fun. Good housekeeping, amazing science, 83 hands-on STEAM experiments with curious kids. Gosh, trying to find a good page. Power workouts, what mom told us. It looks like maybe making mold on bread. We have done that experiment many times at my house accidentally. Here's one that seems to have to do with batteries. You know, as a parent, I'm already thinking about how to entertain my kids in the long, dark days of winter. So this seems like a good book to have on hand.
My next is a picture book, Without Separation, Prejudice, Segregation, and the Case of Roberto Alvarez, by Larry Dane Brimner, illustrated by Maya Gonzalez. And this book has really great, really rich illustrations. But it follows, it's not just about Roberto, it is about segregation in schools and about specifically the Lemon Grove Grammar School in San Diego and how that community tried to segregate it, and the students were having none of that. So.
Oh, good. I want to read that. I want to learn, you know, more things about history that maybe, you know, got neglected in the past. And picture books are good for me. I feel like I learn a lot from picture books. This one's called The People Remember, and it's by Ibi Zoboi, who writes, I think, teen books, is that right? And then illustrated by Love is Wise. And yeah, American Street, I think, was a teen book by Zoboi. So this is her picture book, and it's actually about sort of the history of slavery. So it's like a little more of a, sorry, I'm trying to get in the picture. It's a little more of a serious subject, but again, you know, really, really important. And these are amazing illustrations. I'm feeling so impressed just flipping through this. Like that's so beautiful. So yeah, nice presentation.
Nice. We have, if you all love the Gardner Museum, then you might want to check out What Isabelle Wanted. Isabelle Stewart Gardner builds that museum. So, you know, if you haven't gotten into Boston recently, but you still love that museum, this is a great way to figure out how it got put together.
Yeah, I love that that's a somewhat local museum. So like we'll have kids who may actually have had a chance to go there and now they can read about the history. This is kind of a fun one. Grumpy Monkey, Oh No Christmas. Is this our first Christmas book? I think this is the first new Christmas book we've gotten in this year. This is by Suzanne Lang and illustrated by Max Lang. And Grumpy Monkey just looks super goofy and fun. I like that it's like has a Christmas aspect, but it doesn't seem just like the same old Christmas things. Like clearly it's in the jungle and oh, look at this. Look, it looks like it is like multicultural stuff going on. I love this. That looks like a good addition to the Christmas collection.
Nice. The next book is a biography. It's also more historical biography. The Traveling Camera, Lewis Hine and the Fight to End Child Labor. We're a little late for Labor Day, but this is relevant all year round. Lewis Hine traveled with his camera all over documenting children in the workforce back in the day. So this is a great way to learn about like the safety conditions, and also it has some really touching moments. Like this little girl ran up afterwards, tugged on the sleeve, and then Melly asks me to take a picture of her and her dolly. So they're just kids. They're working hard.
Yeah. I love that style of illustration with sort of the watercolor, like that soft look. This one is called At This Very Moment by Matthew Hodson. So cute on the cover. Look at this little mousey. Oh my gosh, I love him. Oh, it's got this nice, very nice sparse style of art. It reminds me a little bit of like Square and Triangle, those books. Oh, and it looks like it's sort of like going around the world and saying different things that are happening in different places. What? That is so cool. Look at that.
Yeah, all about the alligators. Here we have Shea Bob by Bob Shea. So, a lazy but hungry reptile? Are you a lazy but hungry reptile? Do you, though, maybe need to feed yourself? I think that's all of us in this pandemic. Learn from Bob.
His books are really fun to read aloud, Bob Shea, because there's like lots of sound effects and like roaring and so it's fun to read. Okay, this is my last book. It's called Twisty Turny House, and it's I can't, oh no, the author got blocked out by the, oh, here it is. Written by Lisa Mantchev and illustrated by E.J. Keller. Looks really fun. You can see there's a lot going on there. It's kind of tall for a picture book. And it looks like a cat who's sort of like going around the house. I feel like there's a lot of trouble for a cat to get into because you can see there's like a hamster and fish. So potential for shenanigans. And oh my gosh, 4 humans, a rabbit, 7 fish, and a rat, plus 2 cats and 3 dogs. Can the animals get along?
I know people with that house. All right, this is my last book, Your Legacy, a bold reclaiming of our enslaved history. So this is not white people talking about slavery. This is written by Schele Williams, illustrated by Tonya Engel. This is a book that starts in Africa, and as it goes through, we learn more about like just how beautiful it was They believe their skin was kissed by the sun and many colors of brown that all reflect the beauty of the earth. But it goes through to the stories of how people survived in slavery and how they eventually, through a good deal of courage, helped to dismantle this system. So, and the illustrations, again, they're so rich and beautiful. You just feel the strength that people brought to this movement to.
I think that's wonderful, because I do think for, you know, people who descended from slaves, like there is this sense of like a lost history, and that seems so empowering for a child to have that from their perspective. And even though it is directed at Black children, I think that you know, like it's really important for all children to understand that history.
Yeah, how great is it? This is the windows and doors. Like, how great is it to have an alternate narrative to the very whitewashed one we got in grade school?
Yeah, lots of different ways. Yeah, to bring forth everything that was in history. So on that note, we're done. Wait, we're done, right? You did it! Yay! But I'm sure we'll be back very soon with more. And I'm so glad to have Jocelyn here. If you live locally, please come by and say hi to her. Bye.
Bye.